move now over to Malaysia. Do we have Dr. Farah with us?
Yes. Hi, Tony. Can you hear me?
Oh, hi. Good to see you. So the question for you, Dr. Farah, given your role in leadership, what specific leadership strategies have you seen work to scale up digital transformation?
All right, thank you for that question. So hello, everyone, and greetings from sunny Kuala Lumpur and YPC International College in Malaysia. Before I continue with the question, please allow me to firstly say thank you very much to Tony, to the organizing committee, to British Council, and to everyone who has made this event possible. I think most importantly, you brought us together to exchange knowledge and to share from one another. Now, if I may go back to the questions on what are the leadership strategies that have worked in scaling up? I will be answering it from the context of higher education in Malaysia. So if I may, I would like to narrow it down to 5 aspects. Firstly would be clear policy frameworks that shape institutional vision. The Ministry of Higher Education Malaysia introduced 2 things, which is the Malaysian Higher Education Blueprint, as well as the Digital Education Transformation Roadmap. And this was very important in helping leaders of institutions have a clear goal and a direction that they could then implement in their respective institution. One of the things that's included in this would be the MOOC. I don't know if you've heard of MOOC. It stands for Massive Open Online Courses, as well as Blended Learning Policies, which contributed to the successful transition to online learning, especially during the pandemic. And just recently, the Ministry of Higher Education has also committed to advancing digital transformation in higher education through support such as AI education centers. The next one is definitely vision and commitment from leadership of higher education institution through investments in digital infrastructures. So we see that a lot. Investment in areas such as high-speed internet, cloud platforms, and cybersecurity. The third aspect would be institutional and faculty engagement. So this includes supporting and enhancing digital literacy and transitioning of the curriculum to meet Industry 4.0 needs. The next area would be the emphasis on student-centered approach, and this is key to ensuring that talent is developed concurrent to what the industry requires today. So we see this as the key catalyst as well. And finally would be public-private partnership to scale up digital transformation in higher education. So in the Malaysian context, higher education institutions partner with technology companies such as Microsoft, IBM, as well as Google, to support technologies, expertise, as well as resources. In addition to that, our government has also introduced the Malaysian Digital Education Blueprint that would Malaysian Digital Economic Blueprint that would drive innovation in education as well as digital transformation moving forward. So one of the key success factors and key enablers for leadership strategies in Malaysia is also through clear directions that can be implemented across. So if I may summarize, what's next for us is looking at industrial skills framework. Yeah, so digital transformation is already set. So we are going to match it with industrial skills framework.
That's really interesting, and it links us back to what Professor Trem was saying at the start about sort of linking sort of down to the level of micro credentials or skills to link into industry to connect with student mobility. So linking digital and student mobility very clearly. Thank you very much, Dr. Farah. Really appreciate your comments around leadership there. We're now going to move into the Philippines. We're having a worldwide tour today. Fantastic, without the carbon footprint. So we're over into the Philippines now, and Dr. Vilbar, over to you. Same question around things you've seen work for scaling up. So we've just got about 5 minutes for you.
Yes, good afternoon, Tony. I'd like to ask you if you can see my PowerPoint presentation
Yes.
now.
Yes, very
So
clear.
thank you very much. First, thank you very much, British Council, and my friend from Vietnam. So I am from the island, I live in the island. It's called University of the Philippines. It's very based in Cebu. And my office is in volunteerism. So I'd like to share to you some of our volunteerism projects, some strategies we do to help our teachers. So first is these are my graduate students, and we're helping teachers in how to use some websites that are for free that they can use for teaching learning. And it's part of our crusade and advocacy to help to reach out to teachers from other islands. So this is my graduate student teaching them how to use mobile assisted language learning and technology. Secondly, we also teach our elementary teachers on how to use Canva, how to use localized learning management system, or alternative to SPSS. So we taught them on how to use these strategies so they can really more updated on how to use technology. Secondly, my university is a place for IT and design. So in the picture you see here, our professor, Kenneth Comonpue, he designs sustainable chairs using our craft with the use of technology. So in this case, we train teachers in how to maximize artistry and technology. An example of this is our Fab Lab. This is our fabrication lab, and we encourage teachers to visit the Fab Lab and learn. Like this is our professor. She's teaching our local teachers and students on how to make like a lamp using traditional clothing material that is good for an environment. And this is like our island has lots of pearls, and we use them for some presents, but we also use them to have this is a Fab Lab. And this robot, what it does is it's like a laser engraving material, and we want teachers to use that so they can maximize for art and culture. And this is also one of our technologies in the Fab Lab. This is a 3D printing, and we train teachers in how to use the 3D printing so they can use some designs, and this is integrated in our curriculum. And secondly, we are a technology-based program, so we train teachers on how to make videos. So these are public school teachers, and we train them on how to make videos that are really good for children. And these are the grade 6 teachers in the school. And also, as part of our vision is we want to give people who are called visually impaired people, the blind people, old names. So we train teachers and students how to make a robot. And this robot can make a sensor if there's a person in front of you, it's like Siri that would say, turn right, turn left, if there's something that blocks you. And teachers they were taught on how to do the programming using Arduino. And this is really one good thing because we're using technologies to help the marginalized sectors, and these are the visually impaired people. And secondly, we train teachers on let's make our own website. Instead of relying from international websites, we can make our own. So we train teachers programming, Flash and Java programming, and they can create their own website. In this way, the content is something very original, it's authentic to the culture, and it maximizes localization as well. And these are examples of the websites created by the students and also for the teachers. And these are some examples of the websites made by the teachers. So again, I'm from the University of the Philippines, Cebu, and we use technology to volunteer for the people under the world. Thank you very much, Tony.
Oh, thank you so much. What was really striking for me was the sort of combination of art, culture, and digital. And I love how you've upskilled your teachers to do programming. What fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. They have to know it.
Real inspiration. So thank you for sharing that. We're going to move